Hey good people, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning into another video. You certainly could be anywhere, but you are here and I am so appreciative of it. You guys, I do reality TV reviews, recaps. I throw a little celebrity news in there here and there. So if that is something that you like, I would just ask you, I would implore you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. What I especially appreciate is when we can talk and have some dialogue in the comment section. So drop a comment and let me know what you feel about Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 1, Monique Samuels, who, what, when, where, and how. Are we missing her? I think not. We all know that Chris and Monique are no longer on the show, and a lot of people on Twitter are talking about why their name is being brought up. So I was looking and I see that Ashley responded and she said because they were supposed to be filming. So I don't know all the behind the scenes details and everything like that. But obviously, if they were supposed to be filming and they're looking for them to be there and they're not, naturally part of their reality is questioning where these two are. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think if Monique and Chris at the end of last season said we were not coming back for another season, they probably would not even be brought up at all. You guys let me know what you feel about that. You guys, if you can't already tell, I am hyped about this season. These people that they have casted on this show, they are holding their own. Did y'all see what's about to go down this season? I am here for it all. I am so excited. I can't wait for Winter to grace my screen again. It looks like she's about to get in some drama too. I'm here for it. Okay, there's multiple fights with Ashley and other castmates. Yes. I know I am going to thoroughly enjoy this season. Okay, so usually I take notes and everything, but I just want to give you guys what I felt about each of these people just right now, like right after I watched this episode. Let's start with the Silvers. The Silvers are going through it. Their relationship wasn't as solid as they were trying to put on initially last season. And then we saw some things happen and we're like, okay, they're just like everybody else. You know, they have marital issues, but they got some issues with how they are trying to parent their son. Now, the thing about DJ Quick, and let me just, while we're talking about him really quick, sir, your pants in the confessional, they're very distracting. Okay, they are. Go back and watch if you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna need you to get that together. So, but anywho, the problem that DJ Quick and Ashley are having right now, they're not seeing eye to eye on their 14-year-old son. Ashley, she says it's not every day. She's waking him up from time to time to get himself up and ready for school. DJ Quick looks at this as being babied, and he does not think that his mother should be doing this. Ashley is basically a straight shooter. She says whatever it is that she feels. So she said to him, you know, you didn't have your mom. You didn't have a mom like how I am a mom to him from the age of 10 on up. So you don't know this aspect of things. And I agree with her. Like, she's like, you know, he's 14. He's still a child. And DJ Quick is like, well, no, he's not a child. He's a teenager, 14. These are just semantics. Legally, he's a child until the age of 18. You could call him teenager, preteen, whatever you want to call him. He's still a child that's still not fully developed, and even at 18 we know that they're not. And yes, from time to time his mother or whomever is going to need to wake him up and get him ready for school. I just think that DJ Quick, because he did not have that himself, it's a part of him that obviously he can't identify with that with his son. Jamie and Arena are my favorite on the show. If you guys watched my reviews last year, then you know I absolutely love them. Let's talk about little Jamie. Now, as much as I love his parents, they have created him. Everything that he's doing is directly associated, directly related to how he was raised. And they have already openly admitted that they have spoiled him. And basically, they are enablers. I find it interesting. Number one, Big Jamie was a police officer. And I don't know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think if my dad was a police officer, the very last thing I would find myself doing is getting in trouble with the law. That's just me. I could be, like I said, I could be off, I could be wrong. And with that being said, I thought it was really interesting that little Jamie has a record when his dad is a police officer, because in most cases that I've heard of and read of, the police officer will try to intervene and clear their child of any wrongdoing or however that works. Like, I do believe they protect one another when it comes to certain things like that. And that's not to say that just because your dad or whomever is a police officer doesn't mean that you can kind of just get away with whatever. But as I said, Jamie and Arena have created him to be who he is. On one end, they want him to grow up and take care of himself and man up, particularly his dad. But in the same breath, you're saying to him, well, how come you didn't ride in the car with us? And then he's saying to you, you guys wonder why I stay with my girl because she holds me down. The way I interpreted that was, you guys wonder why I don't never stay at home. I don't stay home because I'm with my girl and she holds me down. You want him to be a man and you want him to take care of himself and do all of these things, but at the same time, you still want him under your roof. You still want him to ride with you places and stuff like that. Like, y'all are still treating him like he's a kid. He's an adult. So you have to be consistent. My theory is last year he did what he needed to do to get himself back on the right track. He was consistently doing well, but his parents, of course, were probably still helping him out. And when they saw that he was doing so much better, they probably helped him out even the more or gave him even more, as opposed to just sitting back and letting him continue to figure it out. That's exactly what I think happened. And so now here we are again, seeing him on our screens, where being introduced to him almost identical to how we were introduced to him last year. For me, I just hope that he can get himself together. This attitude of, I don't want this job and I don't want to do that and I don't want to do this and I don't want to do this, is because you've always given him choices. And I'm a parent. Giving your children some choices is a great thing. It really truly is. But also there's some things that my kids have to do because that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a choice. In my household, there are certain non-negotiables. You're going to do X, Y, and Z because I said so. And that's that on that. But I think he's probably had a lot of choices growing up. So at 26, when his dad is saying you need to do this, he's looking at his dad like, well, why do I need to do that when I could do whatever I want to do? Back on Big Jamie, let's go back to Big Jamie. Okay, again, you want him to be a man, but you're giving him $100 every week. No. If he's texting me that his girl is holding him down, okay, so you stay right over there with that girl who's holding you down. They have some really deep-rooted issues, him and his father, that they really need to work out. Their daughter was saying, you know, it's not so much what my dad is saying to him, it's his delivery. That very well might be the case, but I think there's a lot more to it than just Jamie's delivery. There's some type of resentment, I feel like, that little Jamie has towards particularly his father. And that's obviously a problem. So I hope, just like I hoped last year, that he can get himself together and be consistent and really get it. Like, really, really get. Moving along to the new couple on the show, Joy and Clifton. I don't really know them. I don't know them at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not familiar with them, I should say, at all. I know that they were on Ready to Love, according to what they said. I used to watch that show and then I fell off. So I really don't know their personalities are or anything like that. So far, so good. I like them. As far as she's concerned, speaking at a single mom's event, listen, as Ashley said, it is kind of weird that they would ask you to do that when you're not a mom. I totally get it. However, I don't fault Joy, okay? Because if there's some type of payment associated with this or exposure associated, who wouldn't say, okay, let me see what I could put together? I mean, anybody can Google some things to be able to kind of help somebody else out. So I don't fault her at all. I think that their line of questioning is to the wrong person. She's the one that's been asked to do something, so she's going to do it. Ask Steve and Marjorie why they want this woman to do that. I don't know why. I mean, like, really, I felt like it was just inappropriate to continue to grill her. Not a problem that you voiced what your concerns are or what you felt, but both Ashley and her friend, who I thought was just team extra the moment that she walked through the door, they were just kept going on and on and on about it. And I'm like, yo, relax. It's not that serious. Anywho, that's my take on those two. You guys let me know what you feel about that. Overall, like I said, I'm really impressed with what I've already seen. I'm excited for this season and all of the drama that's going to come with it. I think I like the cast that we have. It will be interesting when Winter makes her appearance, what those dynamics are going to look like. But yeah, I don't miss Monique Samuels at all. Do y'all? Let me know what you feel about that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye.